I didn't put on my necklaces. Is that okay? Is that okay? I'm flashing the audience now. Oh no, she accidentally did a bra slip. Yay. That's because I forgot my necklaces and I'm like noticing that. Hi. So apparently, my ex-husband thinks I'm nuts and I'm living in like a fucking fantasy world, and my an ex-boyfriend wants me to go on low income and shit, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't get it. It's like these fucking people, they're just trying to insult me, aren't they? They're just trying to insult me. They're just trying to be mean to me. They're just trying to be like, dude, I don't think I qualify. So that's what's going on in my day. Hi, I'm gonna watch the rest of Dr. Crappy Star Trek stuff. Peg Pete, are you at least helping me move in a couple of weeks? Yeah, because I'm gonna need somebody to help me move in a couple of weeks. Peg Pete, you're gonna at least help me move, right? Right? Yeah, so did you know what all the shit Rob was up to behind my back? I did not. Yeah, so now, if you did, I'm very disappointed in people. I had no idea what the fuck he was up to behind my back. But I have his notes. Apparently he's getting hookers killed by not paying them. So, yeah, he admitted to that in his notes. He left that behind. So, I need a new boyfriend, like, really, like, right now. Like, I knew it was something shitty. I knew, like, there was a reason why I was just so mad about everything, but... Like the thing. How's my morning? Okay, so I looked at an apartment. It's very nice. I don't think I could afford it, but I can do my best doing the door dashing. I am your singing DoorDash girl. Yeah, so if you hear me out there singing in the fucking country club neighborhoods, go and give me a record deal, pretty please. Or if you see me on Twitter, you know. If you see me on Twitter and I insult you for a job, it is only to get your attention so that you hire me. It is my standout trait. I love you. I don't want to insult you personally. I just want to be like, hi, hey. It's a slap shot. It's a. That's all it is. It's a hello. Are you allowed to ask me my pronouns, Dana White? That's all that is. It's just a slap shot of hi. I'm here. I'm the person you're looking for. It's just a, hey, remember me. Now we're cool. Okay, bad first impression. Are we cool, though? That's how it is. See, my whole, hello. I haven't seen any of this new season, let alone anyone talk about it. Discovery might as well be in another universe, as it should be, right? Right? So, no, it's a start, so I'm getting there. I'm halfway through this episode. We got 3 episodes to sit through. I'm going to see how many I can watch. Long time since I was here. Oh, hello. Welcome back. Watching Discovery. Like an idiot. Why am I watching Discovery? So, I used to paint. And the green, it's green screening out. Remember, for 45 months, I'll have something more tangible to give them. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Like I said, I'm not above going and earning an income on DoorDash until something better, until somebody better calls me back, right? I'm really not above that. Previously on Star Trek. Okay, what was happening on this? What's happening on this? Before I start watching this. Okay, they went to this planet with some library. And then she touched a book and she got zapped into her subconscious, and it put her in the most important place in the universe to her, which was literally the mission she's on, because it's too cheap to, green screen in a beach or something, or some family trauma that she's had. Because she's always had that, right? It's earning a living, nothing wrong with that. Better than a street corner, right? Well, okay. So here's the thing. Like, okay, people are telling me, oh, go get on low income. Aren't apartments exactly like? There's no benefit to that. There's literally no benefit other than to be stuck, earning less. Like, what if you earn more one month? Like, that was the thing. My ex-boyfriend wanted me on that. When we moved to Colorado, he wanted to move into something like that, into a place that didn't even have internet. Hardly. Like the internet wouldn't have even been better than dial-up in that location, because they hadn't put it in yet. So he wants to go to this low income place, right? And I'm like, why would I want the government in my bank account and in my income and all this stuff? First off, I have too much in my checking probably right now, right? Like that's probably one thing, because they want you like pretty much strapped. Second off, you can't earn more. You can't like take a side gig, or you can't like take a this or a that without losing it, right? What if YouTube? What if I have a viral video 1 month and I get like $1,000 extra? Then that screws the low income, right? Right? The guy was on with me. Oh, well, we broke up a long time ago and he finally left. So, he's a brilliant voiceover guy. I absolutely love I love the commercials we made together. It was a really tough thing. We were very toxic and codependent in a lot of ways. I was probably the only one who had ever had an apartment in my name, and I expected something more out of a relationship than a guy with a foot out the door. So. No, home fluctuation can ruin things. Yeah, income fluctuation can ruin low income. So that's why I'm like, I'd rather be, really, that's just so insulting to say that, knowing exactly why I don't want that, because then you're stuck with it. And then mom never pulled herself up out of that shit. Mom never got the opportunity, because she got so used to being in the system and with these government appointments and government agencies. And I'm like, you know what? If the government's in every aspect of my life, knowing where I'm at, coming and going, if they know how much is in my bank account, how much money I'm pulling in, I might as well just fucking check myself into a fucking psych ward and let them just pay for it. I might as well just do some petty crime or something and let them pay for it at that point, because you're really in an open air prison being in low income. You're really in open air income being in a fucking, or open air prison being in a low income thing like that. You don't have you're so stuck in a system where you have to be in appointments and phone calls and this and that. And I'm like, you know what? I could just go and do DoorDash and make $100 today. Right? I could just go do DoorDash and make $100 rather than sitting there all day waiting for handouts that I'm not going to get anyway, because I'm too white, I am too single with no children, I am too able-bodied, I am too driven, I am too damn driven, it's like, do they think I'm just gonna give up like that? I really... She was stagnant. Well, I mean, and she was also, her job was raising me for a while, was keeping me in appointments and doctors and shit. So I didn't even have a fucking chance to have college, not like I want that, not like I really wanted college, because I don't know, like, career-wise what I would specifically do that a college career would bring, because I've always been an entertainer. I always kind of had that entertainment path. I always had something in that. Like, if I'm not on camera, if I'm not like an on-camera presenter, if I'm not an on-camera broadcasting personality, like that's the thing. I have a broadcasting background on YouTube. I got my ex-husband telling me to go work at Costco. I'm like, I have broadcasting and editing abilities. I'm trying for like media analyst stuff. I'm trying for a real job here, and I'm doing DoorDash until I'm not going to go through the hiring process of Costco when I already have. So no, thank you for the help. I didn't want to like yell at him for a suggestion. It's like, do people really have that low, like, do they think that little of me? As a person, I get in my head enough as it is without other people around me telling me I can't. Without other people holding me back. And that's always my biggest thing, is other people holding me back, It's like, even with the guy who's on this channel, like even him, I would tell him, it's like, why don't you just go to like a ballpark just for some fun and just sling some beer for a day or two just to go and meet people? Like, why don't you do something like that just for fun to meet people, because you're so social? Little did I know, meeting people was literally his whole thing that he was doing his entire time he was out here. But I thought, it might be a fun thing, and until he found like a job that he wanted to kind of commit to, that's the thing, like do a hobby job until you find a job you want to commit to. As far as something like that, because sometimes the hobby jobs can take you something else too, like YouTube. For fuck's sake, YouTube has been the best opportunity I have ever blown, I think. And I don't even think like that's necessarily all me. I think there's a lot of circumstances that I didn't. Yeah, you have more credit than I have more credit than some people in the entertainment industry. All right, I have more credits than people in the entertainment. My IMDb is bigger. My literal IMDb is bigger. So when I hear people, telling me to give up and go on low income and give up and go to Costco, I'm like, no, I'm figuring out how I can make this apartment work that I'm applying for because I really like that location. I think it'd be a nice place. I'm a little concerned that the only thing within walking distance is Amazon. But well, there's a couple of little things within, but I'm like, there's not like a Taco Bell or a Target around the corner. There's not like a Walmart within walking distance. So if something happens, I'm kind of stuck out there. That's what I'd be concerned with. But if I got stuck out there, I could just walk across the street and go to Amazon. That's like my backup job. If I really, because there's no shame in doing an Amazon backup job, or DoorDash is a backup job when you're trying for something better. I mean, so I'm really trying to pull myself up and out of this, right? You can make it work. You got the drive and ambition to get this done. I really try. I'm trying. So I'm like, hey, Mr. Producer, love you lots. Can I pitch you a show? I know you know who I am. I know you know who I am. Like, where do you want me? What do you want me to do for you? I think the fact that I saw this guy, like, so there's one person that I'm just kind of like really pays attention and remembers and notices and knows exactly why I am the way I am. I think he knows exactly why I am the way I am at this point, and he knows, he's like, yeah, she wants to fucking succeed. She doesn't want to give up. Like, I thought I passed that, last year when I'm like, I want to succeed. I don't want to give up. You get me, like, making good YouTube money, and well, it doesn't even have to be on YouTube. Like, I want to pitch TV. I want to get into some sort of something that doesn't have to be these streamers, that doesn't have to be this, or not even television. I mean, there's other outlets in this sphere that we're kind of navigating as the internet gets bigger and bigger, as Rumble and all these sort of sites kind of take over what YouTube used to be. Like, there are other elements than just televised stuff, right? You're actually in 2 movies and 1 TV show. You live in LA, plug like Pete. See, my IMDb is I have produced shows for other channels, apparently. Like well, I did actually produce some Toxic Femininity I was producing Midnight's Edge After Dark, so you can take that as you will. As much as Tom and I don't get along or didn't get along then or whatever, he's probably not going to give me a reference, but I was aggregating all of his articles, and I produced a role in those shows. So I've done production. I've done podcast production work. I've produced podcasts for other people, right? I've been panelists. I've been the Robin Quivers to a Howard Stern sort of panel. I've been the giggling girl. I've done broadcasting. I'm an entertainer. I can sing. I can write. I can act. I'm the whole deal. I'm the whole package. I'm a bit of a hothead, and I need to get laid. Anyone want to help with that, Spank Daddy? I'd rather just fuck you. Just pull up your Hot Wheel and bang me. Just pull up your Hot Wheel. And I don't mean that as an insult. I mean that as like, give me a ride in it. I'm not after your money. I'm after your body, and you know that. Yeah, we've been writing commercials. Like, it's like I wrote those commercials just because Rob voiced them. Just because Rob, he's not gonna. That's the thing. Rob was not going to take those commercials and get any sort of. He was not going to go and put a reel together or put a portfolio together. And he never did, right? I don't think he ever did. I don't think he ever put a portfolio together. Because here I'm sending like his skits and stuff to Dan Harmon on Twitter or on Instagram and stuff. I'm like sending his stuff to people, and I'm like, hey, he's a talented voiceover guy, However, I do write like 90% of those commercials, and he won't make them if somebody doesn't sit there and like write it for him. So you are. Was that DOIKF production now live stream? What do you mean? DO something production now. They don't love you or care about your failure. I think they care about you more if you are a failure. The only time you get attention is if you're a complete and utter failure. I think that I'm afraid to succeed. I'm afraid to actually succeed because then I then all I have to rely on is my winning personality. And then if I'm alone, that's on me. I think that's it. Then, like, if I'm alone, that's on me. And I think that's why it hurt being alone all that time in Colorado during COVID and all that. Oh.
Maybe that's the reason why I lost you.
You speak fluent typo.
Is that right?
Yeah, I'm looking for a boyfriend or something too. Iconic mugshots. Hey, I've been arrested less than any of these women. Oh wait, you can't see it. It's not on camera. Paris Hilton, Amanda Bynes, Nikki. What's her name? Not Nikki. What's her name? Not Nikki. What's the one? Oh, what's another one? Lionel Richie's daughter, Nicole Richie. Nicole Richie. Lindsay Lohan, Amanda Bynes. Yeah, I've been arrested less than them. Did book fail? People are obsessed with this Trump shit. I'm like, I don't care. They're using harmonic resonance to match the shield frequency. That's Star Trek-y. So you can do that to talk to demons, apparently. Odd jobs. That's not relevant. You need your local friends, ways to go have coffee with. No, absolutely not. I hate coffee. Do not ask me for coffee. Do not take me to coffee. I will say no if anybody asks me for coffee. I will say absolutely not. No. Under no circumstance will I go for coffee. So. If you change your access codes or passwords Rob may have. You know what? If he takes any money, I'll just fucking arrest him at this point. I mean, do you think he's gonna take money from me? I mean, he hadn't this whole time, really, other than just draining my, fucking patience and life. It's like, do you really think he's gonna take money from me at this point? I don't think he has access to anything and wouldn't fucking... I don't think he would have the balls to at this point. Would he? I mean, would he really? If he would, I would fucking find him and arrest. Like, I would just have him arrested at that point. It's like, okay, well, clearly, if somebody's making any changes to any accounts now, yeah, I don't think he's like that, like to blatantly do that. I don't think. Anyway, then again, he was rubbing up against people pickpocketing him from what it looked from cameras. So, I don't know. That's what it looked like to me. And I'm like, are you pickpocketing these people? Why are you rubbing up against them? What the fuck is your problem? Oh God, it was just insane. The walking into a place going, it's like, are you high? Are you on drugs? What the fuck's your thing? Why are you looking around behind you? Are you seeing if somebody sees you or notices you? Just always darting off to talk to people. And in case of just sabotage. I don't make any money on YouTube or internet anymore. What's he gonna do? Why would he sabotage my channel at this point? He already sabotaged it. Don't you think he already sabotaged it enough by tap 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 and in the middle of a sentence? Don't you think he already sabotaged it enough by doing that? By keeping me from having a schedule. I just need help moving. You're gonna help me move, Peg Leg Pete? I assume. I'm just assuming at this point. He annoyed the fuck out of me the whole time Rob was here. Did you know that you were annoying me and he was? Like, he was literally doing everything in his power to drive me to my absolute break. You know, he would pull up shit from an ex I had years ago. Like, we were out doing door dashes, and he would blow past a fucking address just to slam on his brakes, so I looked up at a street sign that was an ex's name. And I'm like, I know you're trying to get me to say something about this. Just deliver the fucking food. This is so blatantly obvious at this point. Like, he would go to thrift stores and find these records that were very specific. These stupid things. I'm like, I don't care about this relationship you're trying to remind me of. This is an over and done thing, right? This was the one I had to break from because I was on stuff. I was on stuff. I wasn't the same person. Is today better? I don't know. Yes. Yes.
Send me down there. I'm being started in close quarters.
I think he's more mad that I don't know, that I went crazy. I don't know what he thought though. I mean, did you really think you could just sit there and not be on a lease? So you can't move in with me not being on a lease. You know? It's like, did he really think he could just do that? Did he really think he could just sit there and move in with me, not being on a lease? Oh no, Book's been shot. I think he's just surprised that I called him on the bluff. I mean, well, when your brother's just buying you fucking plane tickets for you know, it's like, you know what? They already bought the ticket. This isn't even me anymore. This is, you won't want to be here. You don't want to be with me. You want to chat with every fucking person in town other than me. You want to go off and have your... Did you know he was fucking seeing hookers on Maryland Parkway? Peg Leg Pete, did you know about that shit? I got his fucking notebook. Did you know he was out there fucking doing drugs and who knows what? I had his fucking drug dealer approach me. I had his goddamn drug dealer approach me asking what I was getting, and I got confused because I thought he was asking what I was getting for DoorDash. I haven't done any yet. I'm waiting until the sun goes down because it's over 100 right now. I did look at an apartment. And I really like everything about it, except it's a little bit far away. It's a little bit far out. It's kind of by the M. It's right by the M. It's near the M. So one of the 700 complexes near the M. Yeah. So it's near the M. It's that part of town. It's like, if I end up at the job I want, it's 11 minutes farther that direction than the job I want, but I don't think it'd be that big of a deal. Is it okay to call it your potential boss Spank Daddy? Like a boss you're really trying to work for. He's gonna yell at me. He's gonna be, you fucking bitch. You call me Spank Daddy? You shut the fuck up about that shit. That was a long time ago. Oh, anyway. Spank Daddy. Only if he's watching. You think he's watching? He's not watching. So what if he is watching though? What do you think of it? Do you think he's mad? Does he want another? Does he want another? So I'm in my skinny shorts, right? So I lost a size now. Look at. I lost a size. Yay! I lost a size. I'm bulging over the top, but that's normal. It's because I'm sitting weird. Oh, Mikey Spock's afraid. She's not afraid of death. No, nobody's afraid. Like, I'm not afraid of dying. I'm more afraid that the cat's gonna die and starve to death if I die. You know, live chat or top chat? I don't see it. Yeah, it's right here. I've got live chat. You don't see my reply to help move. I don't see it. Thinking about internet and YouTube in case it hurts. No, I don't see it about them. I don't think you said. Nerdy Sarah. I don't know who Sarah Rue is. I don't know who that is. Every day you're just afraid about half of your family. I'm not really that nerdy either, am I? Am I? I'm cute. I'm curvy, right? I'm like curvy. I'm like Velma body type. That's what guys want though. They don't want these skinny little real thin ones. They want me. They want me. They want a woman they can like grab, they want a girl they can bend over and ram into from behind and have an ass to grab and slap onto. That's what they want. Extra 90s. All right. I am the female Trey Parker. I'm the female Trey Parker, and I think everybody knows that. I'm nerdy enough. Well, my interests are like, okay, my interests are like more in the in like the television-y sort of. It's like I'm not gonna sit there and read like all the Lord of the Rings books. That's not me, you know. I'm not the fictional literature thing. Like if I'm reading books, it's like, you know, oh, what's this? Past life, psychic powers. Ooh, how to develop them. Yeah, they're through the charts, through the roof, off the charts, through the charts. They're the top of the charts. My psychic abilities are off at the top of the charts these days. Spoke the child of I, or not. Little exercises. That's what I read when I'm not reading. When I am reading. By discovery, as we miss it, they tried to tearjerk hot people because new people hated it. 5 years of missed opportunity. Well, so I'm like 3 episodes by. I'm gonna try and burn through as much as I can. I'm barely paying attention to it. I'm just blabbing with the chat. Congratulations, Michael Burnham. You've set us all free. I don't get it. I'm not that tall though. I'm not like that tall, but I'm also muscly. Like I put on muscle mass. It's like I'm strong. I got like, yeah. I'm the type of chick who like I'm doing like 10,000 steps a day, no problem. You know, I'm that chick. I don't even know how many steps. I haven't got any steps this. Okay, right mind do not want an Amazon wild lover. I'm not that tall. How tall am I? Next to a goalie? Like, okay, me next to like, you know, one of our goalies on the Golden Knights. You know, I got a picture of that. I think I was a little chubbier then, but I think I was maybe, you know, 5 pounds heavier, maybe 5 or 10. But I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm like, I don't know. I'm like thinking maybe a younger guy? Maybe going through a younger guy phase. Maybe. I don't know. Because you get a lot of these like younger guys who, well, how old would you think I should be dating, right? Like, what's my dating range, do you think? Like, what age group should I be going for, looking at me? Look at me, my celebrity status, my influencer status, right? My interest range. Oh, there she goes. Michael Burnham smashing us something. Oh, she got a thing. Or Fury, yeah, Morba's wife's like super tall. 40-ish, 36 to 46, over 18. Cause I'm thinking like, you don't think anybody too much older than me then, huh? Cause like I've had, cause like my last was like there was a decade age gap and there was just so little, like other than Star Trek, right? That 9-year age gap, like that 9-year seemed, and culture thing, the East Coast versus Colorado. It's like if I had been with somebody from Colorado who's 10 years older, that wouldn't have been so bad because at least we'd have the same history. At least we'd have like the same, you know. Just off of Arapahoe Road on Emporia Street, 1/2 mile east of I-25, the Shane Company, or Rocky's Auto. You won't pay a lot for a car. all the local commercials. Oh God, all the local Colorado commercials. That stuff, right? Like that's the stuff. But then I have that same history here, like the old El Polo Loco commercials that they used to. Like I have that same history here in Vegas. So, you know, it is the Michael Burnham show. I'll catch up with it. This episode's just stupid. Who cares? Nothing's happening this episode. We'll figure it out in the next one. I always say 40-ish because you want someone that's put together. A lot of men take a while. See, that's why I like think, you know, because I'm 45, right? How old do I look? And I'm not trying to fish or anything. Like if you say 45, I'm gonna say okay, that's fine because I am. So when men approach or when men look interested, the men in my dating age, like I'm thinking I'm going for an older guy, right? But the young guys look at me. But the guys in like their 30s look at me. So I look 35. Oh, thank you. That's the thing. Because like the guys I'm kind of interested in right now, that are my pipe dream guys, that are like my wildest fantasy guys, right? My wildest fantasy guys. One of them's like 2 years older than me. And I have banged him. A long time ago. Okay? Before he was somebody. So there's that one. And that one I cannot get over right now. And that's literally why I'm in Vegas. So. And. Unless he's not the same guy. But I don't know. Damn, looks like. Anyway. So I look mid-30s. Okay. So then, next pipe dream guy. And this is in no particular order. This is just order of location, right? So this is the one who's had my heart since I was like a baby. Since I was like a baby. Like really had my heart. Like for no reason. Like the guy I would just stare at and be like. So that guy, right? So that guy. Because he and I are not done. Our paths are not separate at some point. Like we keep crossing paths, you know. I do a video on his thing and on a guy from his band, and he comes in, talks about me on stage and all this shit. So we're looking at each other. I'm too afraid to talk to him. Other than just sending him a song. And I did say, is this real though? So. Says when can the USS Discovery saucer separate? I don't know. I think the nacelles separate. Like nothing's attached. And then here I am being able to talk Star Trek and shit. Like just a little. I'm not an expert, you know. I'm not gonna remember every single piece of trivia, but I get the basics. I understand the difference between, you know. I know the difference between the deflector and the warp core. Right out loud. I'm much more Star Trek than Star Wars. Like Star Wars are just Yoda. She's the wife of the dead Cylon. This Karen chick. And they all have raging Karen haircuts in these. I know more than the writers of the show. I don't think that's really relevant though. Like they're hired to write a Star Wars-y sort of thing. That's what they were hired for. Oh god. They the nacelles are detached from the hull for some reason. And how the hell? What are they tethered with? Just proximity? Oh, Lord. Okay, some of these shots are alright. Like when you see the ship, Jonathan Frakes directs it. Mm-hmm. Commander Stamets. I feel like in Vegas, you know, like my ex-husband, I was talking to my ex-husband about like dude, I can edit. I understand surveillance. I understand the internet, the social media aspect of managing a brand. Okay, I understand some of that. I'm bad at it myself on my own brand because my own brand is being a fucking hothead C word, but somebody else's brand, it's like, you know, it's like DoorDash, you know, it's not my order. Oh, I don't care. It's not my order. I'm not waiting for my food. I'm waiting for their food. So, you know, if you're slow with DoorDash, that's on the customer. I have no dog in that fight. I can sit there and wait all day. I'm being paid regardless. I'm being paid the same $8 regardless. So. Hey, do you guys want to throw me more money than DoorDash? I would appreciate that. I can sing for you. Are you waiting for Star Trek Prodigy season 2? Well, did they cancel Prodigy? They cancel it. I've been tempted to steal a French fry. No, because nobody even buys French fries. Like, it's all food I would need anyway. It's all like crabs and seafood and shit. It's like the stuff people DoorDash. Well, I mean, those pay a little bit better than McDonald's. To be honest, I don't mind sitting in the drive-thru doing like $8 for Taco Bell. Just sit in the drive-thru. You don't have to go in. No, I don't. But no, like, well, sometimes you do smell the McDonald's and you're like, okay, now I'm hungry, right? Sometimes you do start getting hungry. Just make a lot of money pet watching. I wouldn't know how to do that. I'm just saying, I'm still gonna do DoorDash tonight, but if you guys want to throw me some money on YouTube, I do appreciate it. To help with things. Oh, thank you so much. £5 super chat. I appreciate it. I didn't want to get on here and beg for money. I'm just like, you know, here's what's going on in my situation. Apartments are a lot of money. This one has, internet included. That's a good one. Internet, water, trash, sewage, all included. So that all adds up. That really, really does, and that helps. That's 3 bills knocked out in the included with the rent. So that knocks the price of the rent down $300, or at least $100 a month. So that's $100 off the rent right there. Because the internet is something I can't live without. It comes with free TV, which is like well, that's an added perk. That's not something I would get, but I'll take it. You know, this place has like a nice. I don't want to get my hopes up just in case I don't get it. I haven't applied yet. I just looked at it. I'm gonna think about it overnight. I'm gonna see if there's anything a little closer. It's a little far away. See if there's anything a little closer for now. Less expenses, it's something. Yeah, I mean, it's not less expenses. It's just, it's as good as I can get in Vegas. Maybe with my earning ability right now, doing what I'm doing until something better. And I am looking for better. You know, I am applying. And worst case, I'm doing DoorDash. Worst case, I get a job at Amazon. Worst case, right? There's no shame in that. No shame in that. There's plenty of people who take whatever they can get and they work themselves up and out of it. So. Oh God, she's starting a revolution with the Breen. Bream. Oh God, let's try the next one. Next episode 9. Let's get this over with. Let's just get this over with. Just get it over with and pretend it never happened. I'm just sad that Discovery lasted longer than my relationship did. Discovery lasted longer than my last relationship. That was not supposed to happen. Star Trek Discovery lasted longer than my last. You know what? Fuck it. Edit it. Discovery lasted longer than my last episode. God, I'm a loser. Oh, I'm a loser. There's a shame in it. I don't think there's any shame in it. I just like, oh, I get really insulted when people say, give up and get on low income. Give up and go to Costco. I'm like, I already gave up and going to DoorDash. If I thought I could get a job at Costco as quickly and easily as DoorDash, I wouldn't be doing DoorDash. Get a figure game. Greetings. Hello. Greetings. Oh god. So last time we started a Breen something. I'm gonna, like, at the very least, I'm gonna make a thing being the singing DoorDash girl. At the very least, I'm gonna be the singing DoorDash girl and make it a brand. At the fucking very least, I'm gonna take my YouTube and influencer fucking drive and make it a goddamn brand, okay? Right? At least do something. Like what am I doing with DoorDash? Well, I can sing while I'm doing DoorDash. Who's hearing me sing? Well, who's hearing you? Doesn't matter who hears me. Doesn't matter. I need to make that brand, and just on the chance. Who sees me? I don't know. I'm at the fucking country clubs. I'm delivering next to Oscar de la Hoya. Literally. No, yeah, the Oscar de la Hoya's neighborhood. I was up in there the other day. Literally. I'm up at Anthem Country Club every other week. Or every few days. I'm at Anthem Country Club, so. Who's gonna hear me? I don't know who lives up there. My ex-husband is like, just trying to discourage me. I'm like, I don't know. Someone might hear me. Someone might hear me. I'm doing that. I mean, I'm singing anyway. Why not make it a brand? That's the fucking drive I've always had. I don't understand why people don't have that goddamn drive to succeed. Would you ever sing for a bar band? Sure. I'd have to be comfortable enough to go to a bar and be around people. But yeah, I'd probably sing for a bar band. I don't know any songs though. They would know. What do I know? Hombre na kale kale na mona maha. Hombre. I know fucking Devi mantras. I know like Ween songs. Hey, I can sing any Ween song as good as Jeaner. No, not as good. No. Almost. I don't have the guy voice. I mean, they're meant for the guy to sing. I can't sing. Oh, I love him. I love him so much. Oh my god, he's bringing her flowers. He's bringing President Trina. Are they married? How do you marry somebody from another planet? How would you even date somebody from another planet and species like that? You can sense the anthem in every other country club. See, like, I'm up there anyway. What the fuck? Did you know what Rob was up to? Did you fucking know what Rob was up to this whole goddamn time? Did you fucking know how creepy and weird he was and just the fucking driving me nuts and farting and he would go and fucking probably beat the hell out of the seat without me there. Just this violent temper. Not a fan of Ewoks. What do you mean Ewoks? I like Ewoks. He has makes 200 gig in his bar band. Not a lot, but he has a good time. See, I would do that. I don't know who I would sing for. But like, that's the thing with Vegas. Like, there's so much opportunity to be an entertainer, to get into the entertainment thing. Even like, there's no shame in singing on Fremont Street in a cover band. There is no shame in doing any of that. That is fun. That I would love to do if I had the fucking social skills. See, that's why I was hoping when Rob was going to open mic that he would bring me with him. But he didn't want to have this, like, you know, he didn't want to be like a way up into anything. He wanted to do it without me, but I don't think he even wanted to do it. I think he, from what he was telling me, he would just kind of sit there and fall asleep at the fucking bar. But in my head, I'm like, he's fucking chatting up hookers and he's like, this one just said, you got me killed. A hooker says he got her killed. A fucking hooker on Maryland Park. He's hanging out in fucking hooker bars on Maryland Parkway, Peg Lake Pete. Did you know that? Did you goddamn know that? No idea of this. He never said anything. He didn't say anything to you. I thought he said it. I was swearing he was going and hanging around you and this. So he wasn't even going to you with that. Oh God! And see, he was playing. He was in his brother's girlfriend's DMs. He had a fucking secret thing with Dave's sister, Dave's girlfriend Andrea. The bitch calls me Jolene. Oh God, Peggy Pete, it was awful. This bitch. So I'm sorry I'm yelling at you guys in chat. Oh God, it was awful. He's in there. I finally talked to her. And she's like, oh, I got lupus. Or she's the one with lupus. I don't know. He's got one with lupus. Is an excuse. So I call her finally, and I'm like, you know what? So he's like, oh, she's like a mother to me. It's like, okay, but this is your brother's girlfriend, and you talk to her this much? So I'm like, you know what? Let me get the number. I call her on my phone. She screams at me. Top of her fucking lungs. One of those. It cuts the phone out. It was such a loud scream. So he's playing her. He's going to her, tell her how horrible I am. And Dave didn't. And I finally talked to both of them on the phone then. Because I'm like, you know what? She screamed at me on the top of her lungs. This is before we went and saw Sasquatch Sunset, right? She screams at me at the top of her lungs. And I'm like, you know what? Is she okay? She's got lupus. Are you sure you need a wellness check with this woman? I mean, if this is such a huge deal and this is basically your mother, maybe I should talk to her and see how to handle you. Because there's something weird with him. There's something so weird with him. And like he had never had an apartment and he was over 50. It's like he had some weird fucking thing where he had to like go and chat up all. I think he's a drug addict. I think Rob was just a drug addict. He was on some sort of drug. He didn't tell me. Even busking. Yeah, is that fun? Can't hate on free, especially in Vegas. I'm going with that. Yeah, so he's in there fucking I finally talked to Dave and Andrea at the same time, and I'm like, okay, so now what happened to the house he sold? It's 690 Quinnipiac, right? What happened to that house that he sold while we were together? What happened to, this and this? Like, why is he going to her when I tell him about the lump in my breast? Like, like I'm supposed to talk to my partner for, a hug or support or something, right? And he goes to her, right? So I told Dave, it's like, did you know that they talk to each other all the time? And Dave's like, I had no idea. It's like, did you know they were this like intimate with each other? It's like, this woman was in my relationship more than I was. I had no idea. I had no idea because he doesn't tell you. He just looks, or goes, what? Like you ask him a question, he won't answer. So you move on to the next. Okay, how about this? And he won't answer. And you're asking me so many questions. Well, that's because you won't answer any of them. Check guitars, the Beatles on Facebook. A minor degree, him whining about you, drugs, or hookers never came up. Did you know well, you heard him on camera, farting at the top of his fucking volume on purpose just to annoy me? Just shit like that. And that's not even the half of it, right? That's not even like the half of it. You heard him how he'd just be tap, 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 tap on the microphone. Like he wouldn't want to be here. He didn't want to talk about anything unless it was his thing. Like I couldn't even go out to lunch with him and have a conversation. I'd get him to look at me in the face. Like he would just be like, "Oh, you don't like tomatoes, do you?" He would never remember what I ordered. It's like he would constantly be going off to chat with people. Oh, then pardon me, miss. Constantly leaving me somewhere to go and talk to somebody, walking in to go and make a transfer, going to the bathroom immediately. It was fucking weird. All right, I'm gonna go and turn on the air conditioner. It's getting hot. Let me play a commercial. I'm gonna be right back. I know. I'm watching Star Trek, but I'm really digging the dish on this. Here. I'll be right. Here's a commercial. I love his commercials. He's so good. This is the thing. I don't want to trash him. He is such a fucking brilliant voiceover guy. He's so funny. He has the brilliant, most amazing voice for these voiceovers. He is a talented writer when he's writing about something that he's passionate about. When he's not, I'm like, do you need to be, like, are you autistic? Okay, it was that bad. It was that bad with his non-answer and non-committal, and I didn't know what was happening from one minute to the next, and like it just got. So I don't want to just spend the whole time trashing him. Here's the commercial. Here's the last commercial we made together.
This season on the long-awaited, highly anticipated, critically acclaimed, and mind-blowingly idiotic final season of Star Trek Discovery. Will Tilly find love? Will Saru and Trina tie the knot? Will Michael Burnham die from radiation sickness before she can rekindle a romance with Book? Michael Burnham, I love you. Will the crew of Discovery survive the crash? Oh yeah, and they shoot a lot of. You know, I thought Star Trek was about exploration and the final frontier. This is just shooting and a lot of romances. Bad YA romances. That's this season on Star Trek Discovery. You know what? Nobody's watching this show anymore. I'm sure you can find this somewhere before it's on Sci-Fi Channel at 1 a.m., sandwiched right between Roswell and Stargate Universe reruns.
I'm back. Did I ever tell you after me going rate 50 guitar lessons several times in the past years? I don't know how to give guitar lessons. I appreciate that. Yeah, he wouldn't do it. He wouldn't have done it either. I could give you singing lessons. I could do voice lessons, but I don't know how to give guitar. I never learned I never learned how to play enough to give lessons. I'm not qualified in the basics. I can barely remember what the strings are, and I don't know anything about anything else. So I can kind of play it. I know a few chords, but. So you just sing so low, you make an OnlyFans. You know though. I mean, like if I'm not doing DoorDash and some guy's like, hey, you wanna come in and I'll make it worth your while, I'm just saying. If Rob's hanging around like crack hookers, what's wrong with me? Being up in the country club and Oscar De La Hoya or whoever lives next door to him. That I wouldn't even recognize anyway. Hey, guess what? I wouldn't even recognize you anyway. I barely recognized the guy I actually banged, so. And he famous. When I barely recognize the actual celebrity I bang, right? Idiot. An idiot. But yeah, Begley Pete, I'm gonna keep in touch with you because Rob did not. There was some shit that he just pitted everybody against everybody. He was just pitting everybody against everybody. And I had no idea, and I'm like, I don't know who to trust and who not to. So. That's okay. The commercials are great. That's the thing. I loved doing those. I was so addicted to the commercials and the channel. And like, what? If he wants to take all these commercials and put them on TikTok, it's like they wouldn't be there if I hadn't have asked for them and given him the hey, let's take this and is this and this. These are the basics, and kind of knocked out a little quick script. I mean, they wouldn't be there without me because he would not have made them. But then again, he did like 90% of the work with the voicing, and then he actually went and got the clips and edited. Not like I can't do it. I can do the same editing. I've still got my laptop, so. I have the same program. I can do all the same effects. I do all the same shit, Because I'm watching my favorite reality show and his editing, and I'm like trying to take notes on how quick he holds on a shot, right? Because he does a lot of like what I do. He'll have like a voice under the shot, and then he'll have, oh God, what are they doing for the American homes now? I hope they know that I'm not, like, leaving this month, right? I hope they know I have another month, right? It's like, I hope they know I have another month. Oh, God. See, now the people I rent from. It's like, it is July that we're out, right? I gotta double check. Are you sure it's July? This Cox is fine. Okay, is outside. Are you sure I have a month? Are you sure I have a month? I have till until July. Are you sure I have till July? Now I'm having a panic attack. Oh God, now I'm having a panic attack. Like, are you sure I have till July to get out? Are you sure he's paid? I don't know if he's paid. Oh God, what if I have like less time than that? What if I only have like 3 days to get out? No, he said until July, right? He said until July. Are you sure? Are you sure? Because they're sitting out here. Are you sure? Because like they're sitting outside, and I'm kind of terrified. Piggly Pete, what do I do? So my ex roommate and Rob both left the same day. I don't know what they want. It's like, they know I got another month, right? They know I've got another month, right? They know I'm here till the end of the month, right? I just see the van out there. It's like, they know I'm here till the end of the month, right? I'm just having a panic attack because I'm seeing them, and it's just, I know. It's like, I know. I literally looked for a place to live. I literally looked for a place. They're sitting outside. My preferred section. Okay. Oh. Hold on, don't panic yet. I'm like, I jumped right to, I'm getting thrown out. I jumped right to, they're changing the locks. Right to, they're changing locks. Oh, right to, they're changing the locks in my head. Okay. It's like I'm sitting here live streaming and I see their fucking thing pull up. Like I said, I'm not giving up. I just went through so much. Did you ever reply to the email I sent you about the movie? Did you? No? I didn't see it. They sent. No, I didn't. Oh no, what do I do? Oh God, what do I do? Here, let me mute it. Can I call?
Coming up on the CW. It's summer. It's finally time to relax by the pool. Until it's time to kick ass! Time to just lay back and catch some rays. And a fist to the face! And find that new summer romance. And wait for all hell to break loose! Be sure to watch the all-new summer season of Kung Fu High Pool Party! Hoo-yah! Need a break from hopping around time and space? Then why not enjoy a delicious cup of Dalek House coffee? Perfect to start your day, even if you're not sure where or when you are. Now in light roast, dark roast, and non-binary blend. Does every sci-fi property now involve drinking coffee? Who's writing this stuff? Juan Valdez? Enjoy a delicious cup of Dalek House coffee, now available at Smith's, Costco, and other fine stores.
K-Smell presents Now That's What I Call Grooming. All your favorite hits from artists of questionable orientation such as Sam Smith,
Mommy, I know Daddy's getting hot at the body shop, doing something unholy.
Lil Nas X, Queen,
I want to break free. I want to break free.
Judas Priest, Cheech and Chong, The Bloodhound Gang, Sparks.
You're gonna take a walk in the rain, and you're gonna get wet. I predict.
Warlock Pinchers, Twisted Sister, Kiss,
Baby, let put the eyes in back. Love like a mother, and you make me wanna black. Baby, let.
The New York Dolls, Jack Harlow,
Love ya.
David Bowie,
While the fly tried to break our balls.
Dana Carvey, Bugs Bunny, and Prince.
I'm Pegleg Pete. I think I need you right now. I think I need help. It says 526, not 626. So my ex-roommate's gonna call them. I thought we had an extra month. Oh no. I'm not evicted. It's just I thought we paid an extra month. Oh no, he's gonna call them. No, it's not evicted. I'm not evicted. It's just I thought we had an extra month to get out. It's not an eviction. It's supposed to be paid for the extra month, for the month to month. I didn't know. I had no days. I didn't know I had to be out 2 days ago. I didn't know. I thought I had till the end of next month. I didn't know. Oh, God. So he's gonna call them and sort it out. Oh, God, what if they change the locks right now? Should I go talk to them? Let me go talk to them. I'm gonna play a commercial. Peg Leg Pete, I might need to call you. Oh, no.
K-Smell presents Now That's What I Call Lilith Fair. All the ambivalent hits of the 90s you probably forgot, such as Four Non Blondes, Emmy Lou Harris, Sean Colvin, Sarah McLachlan, Juliana Hatfield, Tracy Chapman.
You got a fast car, I got tickets anywhere.
Susanna Hoffs, Joan Osborne, Letters to Cleo, Annie DeFranco, Indigo Girls, Jewel, and sadly, many more. Act now and we'll throw in, I guess if we have to, the best of Seattle, featuring Soundgarden, Black Hole Sun, Won't You Come, Alice in Chains, Yeah, They Come to Snuff the Rooster, and Pearl Jam. Send no money to K-Smell the 90s, Box 000, Seattle, Washington. Can you K-Smell the 90s? I can.
I might have to be out soon. They're under the impression I was like not talking to them because I didn't. This lady, the woman, their leasing agent says, yeah, I can't get a hold of this lady. She won't answer her phone. I've never gotten a message from this woman on my phone. I'm like, do you have the right phone number? Yeah, I mean, she's not at her computer. Peg Leg Peter is still there. Am I okay? No, I might have to be out like in 3 days now. I literally just looked at an apartment. I can't be out in 3 days. Like, I gotta talk to the leasing agent for this place. He's here doing, like, ready to do a move-out inspection, thinking we're all out. Oh, God. I don't know what to do. Oh, God, I don't know what to do. So I'm sorry. I was, like, fucking in the middle of a live stream when this happened. Oh, no, I'm not okay. This might be the last thing I can take if I have to be out in, like, 3 days. Because they think I was trying to, like, avoid talking to them. I wasn't trying to. I didn't know. I had so much. It's just you tell me one little thing like, hey, could you email? But I don't want an eviction. Peg Leg Pete, can you come over tonight? I hate imposing that I need someone here to like calm me down. Dude, is this still your good? Is this still your good phone number? Your email? Oh God. Am I okay? Okay. And so I'll talk to her. I'll talk to her. I'll talk to her later. I'll talk to her. Okay, I'll talk to her. She said she couldn't get a hold of me. She said this lady won't return phone calls. This lady won't return phone calls. So she's talking to me like, this lady won't return phone calls. It's like, seriously? You fucking assholes wouldn't hire me! You assholes wouldn't hire me at this fucking won't return emails or phone calls. Emails or phone calls. So, what the hell was her name? Is this one? American Homes for Rent, email, here, reply, hi, I'm so sorry I didn't see these. I'm so sorry for not responding. I was under the impression I have until the end of June. I am under the impression I was under the impression I let the roommate handle everything. The roommate handled everything. I am so sorry. What do I say? Peg Leg Pete, help. Handle everything. And I neglected to respond. I am here now. I am here. I thought I had till the end of June. I had till the end of June. End of July, rather. End of June. /July / early July, as per Patrick, blah 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 blah. Oh God, Peg Leg Pete, what do I do? Can you come over tonight? Can I call you? So I gotta deal with this now. And she's gonna call me. My name here at Gmail. Like, is this still your number here? Is this still? Because I gave you your. Can I call you on the phone? Like, is this your number? Can I stop streaming? Are you available right now? Can I call you right now? I left her a message saying, please let me work with you. I am so sorry I neglected this. I didn't mean to. I didn't know. I thought I had my roommates handling this. So yeah, what number? Start with 2. Okay, let me see. Oh, I don't, it's not like I'm gonna get evicted, right? It's not like that. I'm not like, the payments aren't delayed. It's a miscommunication, and she thinks that I'm just trying to avoid, and I think they're jumping to conclusions that it's because, so I was dealing with a freaking toxic goddamn relationship, coming out of the hospital, dealing with all of these issues of all of this stuff with a bad relationship and everything, and I've neglected everything, and now that he's gone, I don't know. It's not even that. It's like they're just doing it, like, it's nowhere near that. Like, they haven't even gotten through the process yet. It's gonna be so much cheaper for them to say, you know what, give us like $2,000. It's gonna be cheaper for them to say, you know, give us $2,000 for an extra month to month. We'll just shuffle the paperwork, because they're not gonna want to evict me. They're not gonna want to evict me because that's gonna cost them more money than it is just letting me stay here for another little bit, right? That's all that's gonna happen. Probably it's a miscommunication, and worst case, I throw a lot of money at moving right now. And hope that I can get this place set up. I mean, maybe I get this place set up and say, you know what, let me move in now. Let me move in now. I've got a place to move into now. Like, that's the problem, is like, because you know what, I'm not gonna get out of this place until anyway, because like, they're not gonna put an eviction notice there. I mean, it takes them a process. So I'm like, I talked to the guy, and like, here's my number. I called her. My roommate says it was paid, so I don't know if she just was under the assumption everybody is gonna go because I didn't talk to her and I didn't say. So that might be all it is. Oh God, I don't know. Yeah, I would be gone before an order. Yeah, I would be gone before that anyway, because I'm like, I literally looked at a place today, and I was just going to think about it overnight before I committed, and I thought I had time. I was going to give myself, you know, I was going to be like, okay, I was going to put a move-in date of like 2 weeks from now, and then start and have that as my goal of like, and then I could just start taking shit over and getting all ready and staged. I thought. Damn it. And this is all because of what I didn't have time, and I didn't take 2 seconds to check my email and take care of this while I was too busy yelling at Rob for fucking being in Andrea's DMs, and too busy trying to fucking to argue about a stupid fucking failed relationship. I didn't take care of me because I was too busy arguing with a relationship that was failed anyway. Damn it, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I invite you to a Twitch stream. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I have so much on my plate right now. Hey, DoorDash is busy. I would like to do that. Yes, I would. I just want to cry. It's just these stupid miscommunications that like seriously. Oh God, work online. I know, here's a whole bunch of, who's this? You're trying to work with me, that's not a job. Oh God. Oh God, here you go, let me see, is this the one? Don't hold back, I need to cry. I'm just really trying. Here. Yeah, the two, yeah, this one, let me send you a text. Let me call you here, Pete. I might need to call you. I think I need somebody to come over today. I don't need a friend at this point. It's so sad. Did write down your email? Yeah, I've got this one. The I have no idea if you copied when I sent to Rob on Facebook. So you're here off the thing, and the my normal awake is about 9 a.m. Yeah, I have that one, and it's the 255 number. Your landline. I got your landline here. Let me call it. Let me add it to contacts here. You want me to call it? Do you want me to save it? Do you want me to send you my? Let me send you. Oh, you want to come over right now? Here, what is this? Is this the right one? Let me see if it rings. Are you home? I'm so sorry. Like, worst case. Here, let me ring you to see if this is you. Is this you? Come die after a live stream. This is you. This is you. I'm so sorry. God knows a royal got to you. I'm so sorry. Thank you. Yeah, should I just wrap up? I mean, should I just wrap up? Dark Titan. I know. I'm just like, I was first. I've got. Oh, that's the thing. Like, I got a little bit of cash, right? I got a little bit of cash. I'll be okay for now. It's just this. I didn't expect it to be all at once. And I didn't expect that I miscommunicated. I just assumed it was taken care of. And thank you. Okay. Well, I also don't want an eviction, though. That's the last thing I want is an eviction. Yeah. Well, they're not gonna evict. Yeah. Yeah, just prorate it for a couple of weeks. It's like, just like, that's not a problem. I got a little bit of cash. Like, I got a little bit of cash. I worked a little on DoorDash. That's not a problem right now. It's just if I have to pay a lot here and a lot to get into places, and I'm still looking, it's like, I know. Wrap up the stream and go talk to people. I know. All right, let me go ahead and wrap up the stream here. Can you talk? Are you okay to talk? Okay, thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna wrap up the stream. Thank you guys so much. I got life shit. And life's kicking me in the ass right now, so we're fighting it. We're kicking its ass back. We're gonna kick life's ass back. We're not giving up. We're kicking life's ass back, and we're gonna take names. So this is not the last you guys are gonna hear